So, man cavers, we have problems, we have car problems. Oh dear, let me show you. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. So, man cave ain't been up to a lot this week with engines and stuff. We've had car trouble. A couple of weeks ago I noticed on my beloved little Jaguar that I had a front wheel bearing a little bit noisy. I thought, oh yes. So I ordered in a wheel bearing and thought I'll just take the hub off, press the bearing out, new bearing in, and we're done. Hold your horses. Caution of tale of why this sometimes can go wrong. Here's our beloved little X-Type right now. Oh dear, she got her arm hang there. Dismantled dry shaft. And let me show you the nub of the problem. Here is my pair of wheel bearings. I thought I'll get two sides and yeah, that'll do. Didn't quite work out like that. I've ended up having to get a complete new front hub with wheel bearing. I've had to end up getting a new dry shaft. Ended up getting a new bottom ball joint. Both sides. A anti-roll bar link. And for good measure, in case I buggered them, a pair of ABS sensors. Why, you ask? Should be a simple case. I'll show you on the new hub. You just press this bearing out, get one of your new ones and press in your old hub, and you're done. Was it that easy? Was it balls? And I shall tell you and show you why. Your dry shaft come through this spline. As you guys with cars will know, there's a big nut which goes on your dry shaft. You take the nut off, take your bottom ball joint out, knock this off your leg, and the dry shaft should just push out of that spline and be done. Let me show you my old hub. And yes, first things I tried was an air chisel on the dry shaft. Try and hammer him through. He wouldn't go through. I weren't that alarmed. Screwed the nut half on. Twatted it with a little hammer. Not a lot of luck. Twatted it with a sledgehammer. Not a lot of luck. And I thought, this ain't moving. No worries, I'll take the whole hub off, take the dry shaft out, and press it out with a hydraulic press. Come you over the shed. We have our hydraulic press here. For 3 days now, this has been sitting here with over 10 ton of pressure on it. And there is our old hub, and there is our dry shaft sticking through and coming out the bottom here. There's our dry shaft. That has got welded into that bearing. It will not shift. So I rang a good mate of mine who got a mechanical garage he's owned for years and cut blokes work for him. I rang him. He said, yep, come and he says, you'll probably have to replace the whole hub and the dry shaft, Adam. You might better heat this with oxyacetylene, get it pushed out. But that's going to toot and that'll probably bugger the dry shaft anyhow. So I thought, sod it. So I've had to buy a whole new bloody hub and a whole new dry shaft. Just a cautionary tale of what can happen when you have old motors. I mean, this is what, 06, this is bloody, I don't know, what is it, 16, 17-year-old? I love the old girl, she's in tremendous condition, and if I'm honest with you, the 3 years I've had it, all I've done to this is put a power steering pump on it and service it. So I can't really grumble at the old girl. You know, I mean, she's done 170,000 miles now. And yeah, there no doubt the original dry shaft and wheel bearings on there. So yeah, this is what Man Cave has had to do and why I haven't made any videos this week. because I've had a couple of days off waiting for these bits to come in, because this come from oh, some Jaguar place, Auto Reserve or something. They specialise in Jags. And to be honest, this was expensive, but, well, was it expensive or weren't it expensive? It was 140 quid delivered. So you got your new hub with your new bearing pressed in, all the hardware and bolts. The dry shaft, I've used this guy several times before, and his dry shafts are really good value. And very cheap as well. This dry shaft was £55. And that's got a inner and outer CV on it. It's a complete dry shaft, and I have used these before. They are really good. And yeah, there's my bottom ball joints. Nothing wrong with this one, but I'm going to change it anyhow, so I've got to grind these rivets out, knock this bottom ball joint out and put the bolt on one in, and we'll go from there. But yeah, this is why Man Cave hasn't been active this week. Let me show you something. This car has got self-adjusting headlights, because that's got Exxon headlights in it. And when you get a load in the back, when you turn the car on at night, the lights come on, you see the lights dip down and go up, because they are self-leveling headlights. They work on this little doohickey, look. This little arm here, connect onto your wishbone. Well, can you see that? There you go. And when your wishbone go up and down, so when you got a load on the car, this little potentiometer here is what alter how high your headlights are. There we go. Anyhow, getting off subject. I've now got to get that bit of broken dry shaft out of there, because I was held in with a little snap ring at the back. So Man Cave is going to have to get a bar in there or something to get behind that dry shaft in the back here to actually snap that out of the gearbox. And once that's out, we can chuck our new shaft in. But first order of business is I'm going to grind this off and get this new ball joint bolted in there. And yeah, I've got new discs and pads coming as well. I'm treating the old girl, because these brake discs, although they're in good nick, oh, look at the crust and crud in them. I mean, they are really crusty. So, and surprisingly, they weren't seized on the hub either. Because I know on the old Mondeos, you sometimes used to have to belt them discs off, because they'd seize onto the hub here. But these ones just fell straight off, and I thought, oh, I'm in for an easy time here. Hold you hard. Dry shaft issues. Yeah, I didn't do this on camera, because I thought that ain't going to be anything exciting. I think I'll grind this off, get this out, and then I might record me trying to get this dry shaft out. Whether I've got to make a tool, whether I can get something behind there, crowbar, I don't know. But we'll sort something out. Right, that was just a quick update of what I've been doing this week. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and I might be back in a minute, I might not. So I'll say bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now. And wish me luck with this. Update. This is as far as we've got. We have the bottom ball joint in. We have the new dry shaft in. Our new hub on. We have a plastic suspension arm. The original Jaguar one, which goes anti-roll bar link there to there. Comes through here, goes through there. Plastic. Look at that. The original item, plastic. The new item, plastic. What do you reckon to that, fellas? Plastic suspension components. Whatever next. He go there, he go on the bottom there, and yeah, we're done. Right, just want to give you a little update. Oh, look, the brake discs have just turned up. M-Tech Racing discs and pads. Wow, we'll have some stoppage power on the car now. Let's hope. Or have I fell into marketing hype? But there you go. They cost a few quid, but I thought we'll treat the old girls. I don't like, one thing I don't like skimping on us brakes, so we've gone for some slightly upgraded brakes. But we'll see. Get everything buttoned and tightened down, get the bolt back in this bottom ball joint, and we'll be well away. Right, back in a bit.